What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use the maker pen. Okay, well, the maker pen. So, why don't we get started by making a room? So, let's go to create my rooms, and I already have a room, but we're going to be creating a new one. So, you have all these templates, but you probably don't want to be using that. So, you can just go to the maker room where you have a big space. Now let's name it. Um, let's do GS 123. I don't know. So let's create that. It'll be loaded into it. Okay, so
You've
once you're in here,
created a
we
custom
have the maker
room.
pen.
Your room is
Now,
invite only
I'm just
until you
gonna
decide to
be
publish
building
it.
a
You
house.
can name and publish
It's
this
just a
room by
simple little
pressing
basic
this
house,
room
and I'll
on
be
your
teaching you all the
watch.
steps through it. So, why don't we get started by getting rid of these walls? So, now you have all these big varieties, but we only want delete. So you can either click on it or press it. So let's just delete all this. Alright. So then now, let's go back to create, close the palette. Now we have all this space. Okay, well, let's get rid of this. There we go. So we have this big giant space to use. So what we can do, let's start off by opening the palette after you go to create. And you see this, you have the shapes, gadgets, props, inventions. Now, the shapes, that's where you can basically start. So, we have the tube, which you can go like that. I want to delete that though, because. And then you also have like the cube, sphere, like cube, so you can make a little tiny cube if you want. Make a big giant cube, rectangle, whatever. Sphere, same thing. You can either make a little one or a big giant one. The same thing goes for every single thing there. Now, let's get rid of that. So, back to create. And then, yeah, you also have materials. So, you have rubber floor, wood grain, wood floor, cardboard. And you have all this stuff. See, you also have gravel, rock. Then you have the colors. Have all this variety of colors. And gadgets. I'll have a separate video on gadgets, so probably be posted maybe today or tomorrow. I don't know. Then you have the props, so you can put little props in it. So let's get the laser beam cannon. You can spawn it in. Oh, let's get rid of this. Now we can use it. Anyways, so hold on. I forgot to. You can also either get your maker pen by going to the backpack and press, like, if I recall, you can press use. I want to unfavorite that and favorite this. I don't know why I had that favorited. So then you have the maker pen. Now let's get rid of that. Go back to create, and then shapes and cube. So, but like the props, you can spawn anything, and with the gadgets, you can have little spawners, so you can have the gun spawning right there. But that will be in a separate video. But you can place all the props you want. You can also freeze a prop, like a bar stool. You can place it right here and use the freeze button so it stays still and it won't move. And you have all this stuff. Inventions. This is where you can use people's inventions, your own inventions. Like this, you have a wooden dorm. Now you can get more inventions and go to the invention store. Now, if you want, you can spend the Rec Room currency and get whatever invention you want. What I like to do, who wants to spend that when you could just go to free or type free? And you have all this variety of free stuff. your TV, everything, and you can type in what you want, and then just put the free in this filter, and then you can get all this stuff. Look, all this. Now let's go back, close that. But yeah, that's, you could use inventions and you could spawn it, and yeah, and it comes with a lot of stuff. You can get tons of stuff. Now you have the edit, which you can edit stuff. Now select, say like you have one thing right here, another thing right here, and you want to put them together or move them both at the same time. Select, and you can move. It's in the name, move. Rotate, you can, here, let's make something so it's easier. Alright, can use rotate and use this. Yeah, I can have it centered, and you can click. And you want to make sure you have grid and both of these on. And then you can use the scale, which you can make it bigger like this. Up, down, and just like that. Look at that. Now let's get rid of. See, as big as you want. Now, what the? Now let's go all the way back, and you can use the undo. There we go. Then you have configure, so you can configure texture settings, size, dynamic project, and yeah. But once you do done editing and then use configure, then you can do fixed mode environment, so you can, or you can do decoration, and yeah. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Here, let's move this. There we go. Then you can make it if it's grabbable, if it's climbable, so you can climb, supports wall run, generate room key, frozen, so you can freeze it, respawn it, and yeah. And then you have the clone, which I think it's in the name. You can clone it and make a double of it. You can recolor it, so if you don't like the color and don't want to delete it, you can just recolor it. Freeze, you can freeze objects so you can't grab it. Delete, obviously delete. We already talked about manipulate and make invention. So let's start off by making a house. Now let's go to create, open palette, and let's go to cube. Now let's make a foundation. So we use a rock. Oh, excuse me. And then let's do that color. And let's create it over here. Let's create a simple 1x1 box. That should be good. Now done editing so you can walk on it. Is it grabbable? Yes, it is grabbable when you do that. Let's undo that, but when you get rid of it, you can't grab it. Alright. I hate the grabbing movement because it's just annoying. Because when you grab it, it moves, and then, yeah, it gets all funky. Let's move it back. Now, let's start off with the front of the house. Now, go to create. Now, let's go to cube. Hold on, let's show the manipulate. If you don't like it like this, I forgot we were making the foundation. Oh, okay, undo that. There we go. Done. Create. Now, let's do a brick house. Why not? Brick. If there is a brick. There we go. Painted brick. Now, let's do this color. So to create the front, let's go right here and then just do that. Then use the manipulate. Now let's try and get it into the middle. That looks about right. So you can bring it however high you want it. We're just gonna do it person high. Alright, there we go. But we're gonna be adding some windows, and I'll show you that later. Now we want it to be the same thing on the other side, so let's move it like that. That looks about right. Alright, so let's go back to create. Now let's do the windows. So let's go to search bar and type in glass. Now we have the glass. There we go. So we don't want to put it at the end because we want to make it look like a real house. So we'll do it like right there. And like that. So then let's manipulate it. Just bring about like that high. That's good. And then let's go to clone and move it. That looks about good. Alright, so back to create, back to shapes, cube, and now let's go like this. Now let's manipulate it so it's at the same thing. There, and once you do that, just bring it up. And I'll make a few little touches. Bam. Now let's do a clone. Let's move that a little. There we go. Make a clone. There you go. Move it if you need to. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. And then clone again. Go all the way over. Okay. Move. Now, I'm not the best at this, but you maybe are. There you go. Alright. So now, obviously that doesn't look perfect, so let's manipulate. Let's manipulate the glass. Okay, well, I guess it's not gonna look perfect, so manipulate this. There we go. Manipulate this. So it's not gonna look perfect, but I mean, it is fine. Unless you want it to look perfect. Alright, so that looks about good. Done editing. Oh, one more thing I forgot to say. Let's go to their settings. Oh, I mean, not settings. This room. Settings on this room. Permissions. Everyone can spawn inventions, can use room. Okay, well, it's fine. Let's start by making the door. Go to that. Now, let's use this material. And what color? This material, that looks good. It'll go like that in the corner. Go like that. Now, I'm just going to be doing this so quick, so if it doesn't look perfect, it's fine. Now, if you wanted to, you can use, hold on. If you wanted to, you can use the gadgets and make it, where you can use one of these, a rotator, and do all this fancy stuff to make this door open like a normal door in IRL. Or you can, let's hit done editing. Now see, you can't go through it. If you press configure and go to that, let's see, environment, decoration. Now that you've done that, you should be able to walk through it. Yeah, so you can just walk through it. But if you're making your own room, you probably want an opening door, so I'll probably make a tutorial on that. But for now, let's keep finishing this. Alright, so let's make the doorknob. So let's see. Shiny metal, why not? Go to colors. Where's like a, that's good. So it can go like that. And boom, got the doorknob. Now if you want, you can make a cool looking door, have windows in the middle, everything, your own design. But we're just doing something basic. Now, let's do a clone of this and move it like that. Bam. So now, let's start off by finishing the top. So, cube, that, we use this color, right? Now, I don't know where the flying thing is. To be honest, forgot. So we're just gonna do this. But you can fly in this, so you can move up and do this kind of stuff without making a block. Or you can just do the little climbing. Okay, I don't know what I was doing. Why make it hard on myself when I can just do manipulate? Alright, that looks pretty good. Go up top. And go a little down. Alright, that looks good. Now, let's bring it up a little. That's about right. So hit done editing. Let's get rid of this. Now, let's go to open palette. And same thing. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's go to the corner. Go all the way over here. That's about right. You can make it how thick as you want it. Now, let's go up. That's good. Now we can clone it. Go all the way over here. Bam. Now to make it perfect, just move it. There we go. Alright. So now let's make one last wall. My mom's. Alright. Sorry about the vacuum, guys. I don't really feel like recording this a whole nother time, cause that is just gonna get on my nerves, and I don't got the time for that. Now, let me grab this. Go. Come on, there you go. All the way over here. Go up. That looks about right. There we go. And there we go. So there's the basic. Now we need our roof. Now you can do a cool little design for the roof. But I'm gonna go old school. Go to a pyramid, not a cone. And let's see, what kind of material can we use? That's dirt. No, we don't want that. What does that look like? That's fine. Alright. So, let's by going up. Come on. Come on. Okay, well. I don't know where the flying is. Alright. Pyramid. I want the rotate it. Okay, well, guys, let's try this again. Manipulate. Go like this. Let's go out for this. Go out a little more. And boom. That's okay looking. Alright. So we need some stuff in here. Now we can go to inventions and we can add stuff like a fridge. See, like a little door, you see that? You can do all that. You can add whatever you want. But who wants to do that when you got your own creativity? So why don't we start off with a desk. Let's do a cool gray. Go like this. And then you can go like that. or clone. Move it all the way over here. Move it this way. Grab this one and move it that way. And then is that touching the ground? No, it isn't. So you can go to manipulate, make it go down a little, and then bam, there's your little desk. Now we can do a monitor, so let's go to get more inventions. Or you know what, let's create it. So we can go to, I guess, like a shiny metal. Yeah, shiny metal. Go to the square. Go like that. Move upwards. And let's move it a little down. We don't want it that high. And if you wanted to make it a little realistic, you can kind of rotate it a little. Because you don't want everything to be perfect, right? Move. Let's put it backwards. And you can put, let's go back to cube. You can go like this. Manipulate. Rotate. Oh my gosh. Well, you get the gist of it. Just rotate it and do whatever you want. Make a keyboard, make a chair, put some stuff on it. Like, let's go to props. Furniture. Oh, see, like, you got a chair. So you can have a little couch. Dynamics. Creativity. Decor. So you can put like a book if you wanted to. Drop that, and then you can freeze everything. And then yeah, there's your little house. I mean, you can make a TV, a kitchen. You can do whatever you want in Rec Room. Create whatever you want in Rec Room. So, like I said, once again, I will make another video on these like gizmos, and I can show you how to make like an open door and like a little closing up and down door, a sliding door, whatever, and just show you how to use that. But that's my house, a beautiful looking house. I probably wouldn't live in it, but it's good. So that's really all I have to show you. Now, hold on. That's really all I have to show you. So I'll have more videos coming out. Okay, well, I wanted to do like a little thing, but anyways, that's all I have to show you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.